It's Clyde Jean, founder of Soft Sunday Online Wellness Studio, and I am here with you to present a lovely chakra flow for your creativity, and I can't wait to begin. So why don't we get started? So to make sure we're on the same page, I just want to let you know that chakras are energy centers that are throughout our bodies. We have 7 chakras within our bodies, from our pelvis to the crown of our head, and some believe that we also have chakras that extend through our auras, like right above our head, right below our feet, and things like that. When these energy centers are unbalanced, they each represent different parts of us. And so when those energy centers are unbalanced, those parts of us become unbalanced as well. And the unbalance can arrive in real strong agitation, or it can arrive in the opposite direction of really weak and feeble expression of that gift, that expression of that energy center. And what we do when we are working on balancing our chakras is making sure that they are vibrating or spinning at a frequency that really suits who we are, down to the soul level in this world. So each of us have the same chakras, but they all are expressed in our own unique ways. And so we are going to start balancing them right now. When your energy flows, your creativity flows. And so that's what we're really working on doing with our balancing and aligning of these chakras. So what we're going to use first is sound and color. Okay, so each chakra has a color representation and a sound representation, and we're going to get in tune with those particular representations right now. So find a nice comfortable seat, close your eyes, relax your lower spine down, and at the same time lengthen your middle and upper spine towards the sky. And start to tune into your breath, keeping it exactly how it is. Don't worry about changing it. And I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Last round in. Now we'll inhale and exhale one more time, and I'll give you the prompts for the chakra balancing. So deep inhale together. Completely release everything on the exhale. Inhale one last time. And now we focus on our root chakra, the bottom of the pelvis, seeing the color red, and we chant Lam. Lam, 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 lam. Lam, 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 lam. Moving up, focusing in on the reproductive organ area, the lower intestines, seeing the color orange for our sacral chakra. Imagining a vibrant orange. This is where your creativity resides. Take a deep breath in. Vam. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Moving up to the solar plexus, seeing the color yellow. This is the space right above our belly buttons, a few inches back towards the center of our bodies. This is where our willpower, our determination, this is where it resides, here with the color yellow and the solar plexus chakra. And we take a deep inhale. Ram. Ram, 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 ram. Ram, 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 ram. coming up to the heart center, center of chest, right next to the heart. Feeling and seeing the color green vibrate bright with so much energy, pulsing even. And we chant yum. So take a deep inhale. Yum, 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 yum. And really saying and expressing the word yum, 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 yum. Moving up to the throat area. This is where our expression, our authentic self-expression lies. So you can maybe sense that sense of connection of the heart space, what you feel, of the determination, of the creativity, of the grounding, all rather being expressed right here in our communication area of the throat, represented by a bright blue, like the sky. If you look at the sky for a long time on a sunny day, you start to see kind of those flecks of light in the sky. So see that bright blue, radiating light, clear communication. And we do hum. Take a deep inhale. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Moving up now to our sixth chakra, the space between eyebrows, often known as the third eye, our seat of intuition. Seeing a deep, 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 deep blue, indigo blue, like deep, deep, deep blue, almost black. And we chant Om to awaken and balance this chakra. Take a deep inhale. Om. Om. Crown chakra, our real yoga, our yoking, our connection to all that is, to all consciousness, to every being, everything, and even deeper connection to wisdom and to intuition at the crown chakra, seeing a violet color, almost like the violet you witness in the different gradients of color in space. And we also chant Om here. Inhaling. Om. Om. And slowly open the eyes. Check in with the body. And that is how we balance chakras, with sound and color. And now we're going to move into our chakra flow. And we're just going to do 7 poses to represent each of the 7 chakras. And it's really great to, in addition to the vibrations and the feelings and sensations and meditations, it's also really important for us to somatically embody balance of our chakras. So we are going to start with Malasana. So we'll do a nice squat. So you can bring both feet a little wider than hip width apart. From standing, you will slowly bend the knees and keep going down, allowing the seat to guide you down. So allowing that first chakra to guide you. So that chakra is now reaching down towards the earth, symbolically connecting and grounding. This is your foundation, right? This is your foundational energy point. And so we're working on grounding. So we take our triceps to the inner thighs, bringing palms together at heart center. You can stay right here, or if it feels better, you can even find tiny movements that feel right for you. So right now I'm starting to rock from side to side. You can stretch the arms out to the sides, bring one hand down, the other hand up for a little stretch, and move through to the opposite side. Taking your time here and feeling into that sensation of grounding to guide whatever it is you do, either stillness or slow movement. And so from here, we're going to go into lizard pose to start to unlock that creative center of the sacral chakra. I think I said sacral chakra before, but we started with our root chakra. So don't know, just want, don't know what I said. I'm a mom of little kids. Did I tell you that? Memory is blasted, right? We started with our root chakra. Now we're moving up to our sacral chakra, and we're going to really get into embodying that creative energy, unlocking our creative energy, because it resides there in our sacral chakra where the reproduction system is. And it's really, I don't know, kind of awesome that it's there. So we're going to start on our left foot. So we pivoted that right foot over to the left. Left foot is now facing the left side. We bend the left knee. Stay on the ball of the right foot and press into it to lift the right knee off the mat. And so now we're starting our lizard pose, bringing both hands. So bringing that left hand inside of the left foot, heel toeing the left foot to the side to give your hips some space to face the left side entirely. We're going to make big circles. We rock forward, pivot to the right side a little bit, come back to the left, forward, right, back, left, some lizard circles. And now we come back to center, and we're going to just rock forward and back, pressing forward, pressing back, just a little rock, yeah? And to complete that waking of our creative energy, bring right knee down, point the right toes, and extend the left foot. You might slide the left heel forward, flex the left foot, inhale, lengthen spine, and exhale, forward fold. Let's keep moving. Inhale, awakening that sacral area by pressing it towards that left thigh, exhaling, fold. Inhale and exhale, fold. Staying here for 3, 2, and inhaling. Come up. So now we're going to stay low, or as low as you can, right? Bend the left knee, take both hands in, come to the ball of the right foot. We're going to pivot to the right side. So now, we are facing the right side, right toes are facing the right side. We heel toe that right foot out to the side to make room for both hands. Left knee is up on the ball of the left foot behind us, and we start with those circles. To the left, forward, right, and back. And making these circles, we're simply pivoting on the ball of that left foot, of that back foot. We're using that to guide us in our circles. Okay? And now we start to rock forward and back, awakening our creativity, forward and back. And now simply, with control, bring that left knee down, point the left toes, slide that right heel forward to extend the right leg fully. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. And inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, release, lengthen spine to the crown of the head. And exhale, fold forward. We hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, sliding that heel back, bending the right knee. and we meet ourselves in our squat again. And we'll move up to the third chakra at our solar plexus. So that's right above the belly button, a few inches back. And again, this is where our determination, our confidence, our willpower, our sense of empowerment, this is where it resides. So we're going to activate it by gently lowering ourselves down to a seat. And we'll do Navasana, boat pose, right? Nothing activates the solar plexus like a good boat pose. Let's do it. With feet planted, knees together, you take hold of the backs of the thighs, nice long spine, so don't round the spine. Keep it nice and long, lean back a few inches, right? So you don't have to go all the way back and struggle. You can start where it feels comfortable and you can stay there. Again, it's not about pain and struggle, our yoga. It's about tuning into the body and physically expressing and sensing and feeling, yeah? So we lean back, we lift the feet up. You can stay right here for your boat pose, or you can lift the legs so that the shins are parallel to the ground, arms out to the sides. And you can also extend the legs fully if you have that in your practice already. I'm gonna stay with those of us who are right there, just lifting the feet off the ground. Let's see, you can hold on. Let's see if we can put our hands out to the sides. And if that's possible, maybe we can take the hands behind the head. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the right, like squeezing around that chakra, opening it up, saying hello to empowerment. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the left side. Hello, I am feeling powerful. Belly button towards the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come back to center and relax. Does your solar plexus chakra feel awakened and empowered now? Good. So now we're going to go to the heart space where we're going to wake up that authentic, creative self-expression. This is where we express our truest selves, no matter how weird or quirky it seems. Like, this is where it's at, right? So let's do it. Cross the legs, place the hands down on the floor, on your mat. Wrists are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. We're gonna lift the seat into downward facing dog. Opening the heart towards your feet. There's different alignment camps for downward facing dogs. Some teachers and quote unquote gurus reach the chest towards the feet, towards the ground and open up. And some keep the shoulders more stable so that there is a straight line between the wrists and all the way up towards the seat. But here we're gonna purposely open the chest forward since we're awakening that heart space and that authentic self-expression. Now lift the left leg nice and high as it'll go comfortably, and bend the knee in towards the nose, hold it there towards the chest, cross it over and place that left foot outside of the right side. So again, we're lifting the leg, drawing that knee in towards the chest, twist over to the right, extend that left leg to place it down way out on the right side, okay? And now we're going to pivot onto the ball of the back foot to turn the heel and place the back foot, the right foot, entirely down to lift up, lifting the chest towards the ceiling now for that self-expression coming from the heart. Lift the right arm all the way up, press into that right foot, lift the chest, and come on down to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. You can come into child's pose here. We're gonna just take a few breaths because that was Wild Thing, and Wild Thing, you know, feels a little bit wild. We're changing the orientation all over the place. We have that quirky sense of self-expression going on. And so when we do that, when we express ourselves fully and authentically, there often does need to be a time period of calming, of recentering, of rebalancing, because it takes so much energy to get that true self out there into the world. It's out into the world. So we take that pause. Again, you can be in child's pose or you can be seated. And now we're going to do that authentic expression on the other side. Okay, downward facing dog, shall we? Let's do it. Hands down to the mat, shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Activating the heart by drawing it down towards the feet. And now we lift the right leg up, pressing into both hands, bend the right knee, take it in towards the chest. Hold here, and now take that leg all the way out, twisting a bit, out to the left side, as far as it'll go. Now focus on your back leg, your left leg. On the ball of the left foot, pivot, 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 so the heel comes all the way in. Press fully into the full left foot on the mat, and chest lifts up towards the ceiling. Fingertips, left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Pressing up, 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 everything up. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. Bring everything down to the ground or to your mat. And that's your heart expression. And now we're going to work with our throat chakra. Take your hands down, cross the lower legs behind you, and bring them forward. Lie down on your mat, on the ground. Notice that I am purposely actually not using a yoga mat or yoga props. I want you to feel comfortable, like wearing whatever you have on. You don't have to change into these specific clothes. You don't have to have particular like $90 yoga mats. You can use what you have. You don't have to have special things. So let's do a supported bridge pose. The heels come in as close to the seat as possible. Extend your arms, fingertips towards the heels. And as you inhale, lift the seat up. All right? And we're moving into supported bridge pose. So slide those arms underneath you, kind of opening the shoulders, opening the heart space, and lift up enough to bring the hands around the outer edges of the sacrum. So not the spine, but kind of where the lower back meets the seat, yeah? And this can be hard on the wrists. So if you're feeling pain in your wrists, just lift the seat, interlace the fingers below you, and press up like that, okay? So everybody, let's come on down, and we'll try it a second time and then a third time. So option 1 is to interlace those fingers below you and press up. And we're going to take option 2 to bring the hands. It'll be like the palms of the hands, and the thumbs are cupping around the sacrum, not the spine, but right below the spine where it starts to meet the seat. Okay? Let's do it together. Inhale, lift the seat up. Option 1, slide those arms underneath you and interlace the fingers and push up, feeling that chest start to massage towards the throat. Or we support ourselves a little bit more by taking the palms around the sacrum. Inhaling here. And when you're ready, exhale, lift up enough to release with control all the way down. All right, is that feeling okay? If it's not feeling okay, then go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what's not working with the pose, and I'll give you some options of how you can get the benefits of the pose in a different way, okay? So last time, inhale, lift up, slide those arms underneath, interlace the fingers, or lift as high as you can. Take those hands around the sacrum with a little love and support. Breathing. And lift up to slowly release and come down with control. Throat chakra activated. Bend the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe roll a little bit from left to right to soothe the lower back, the lower spine. And now we're going to come into a seat. You can start to rock forward and back until you rock up to seated. And here we'll do a little meditation for our next chakra center, the third eye chakra. Find a comfortable seat, even in a chair. Make sure that the lower spine is released and supported if you need support. Take your hands to your thighs or your knees, close the eyes. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. And again, relax the lower spine. Focus in on your breathing without changing it, keeping it just like it is, but now full of awareness, observing the breath. The abs are engaged just slightly so that the spine is supported. Find the balance just enough to have ease. So focusing back in on the breathing. And taking your awareness now to that space between eyebrows. Maybe the eyes behind closed eyelids start to gaze up towards that space. Each breath bringing even deeper awareness to space between eyebrows. Starting to see that deep, deep blue, that indigo, almost black blue. Maybe seeing it as an orb, as a spherical presence right there between the eyebrows. Still somehow glowing brightly, even as that deep black blue. Now, drawing a line, feeling a connection, almost like a neural pathway between that blue-black sphere between the eyebrows and the crown of the head. So drawing that line, that pathway up towards right at the tippy top of the head. That blue changing into a nice deep purple violet that's just so radiant. It seems to be the color white. It's so bright. Feeling that connection between that violet, radiant violet at the top of the head and the black blue, that deep blue at the space between eyebrows. And now that energy that's connected between those two centers, feeling them move towards and through all of the other energy centers. So feeling that violet, that link, that pathway between the violet crown chakra moving down towards the space between eyebrows and the dark, dark blue, and feeling that energy take its path towards the throat, turning into a bright blue, moving towards the heart space, the center of chest, and blossoming into a bright, healthy green. And feeling that energy move, taking its path, taking its course towards the yellow of the solar plexus, bright, radiant, empowered, and feeling that energy move towards the orange of the sacral area, and feeling that energy move down to your root, right at the pelvic floor. Bright, bright red. And feeling that energy move back up through each of those centers, all the way to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out through the mouth. Slowly opening the eyes to release this practice. And there you have it, your chakra flow for creative flow. So if you're ever feeling stuck in your creativity or any other part of your life, just remember that flow between each of the chakras so you can allow your energy to move through you as flowing and freely and as balanced as needed. So when those knots come in the stomach and you're feeling really tight and tense, imagine that flow going down from the crown to the root and up from the root to the crown. Okay, have a good one. Thanks for practicing with me. Bye.